It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some more Eminem Encore album. I realize that there are 2 songs left that I don't believe I've ever heard off of the Encore project, and we've never done a reaction to. One is called Never Enough. I believe the other one is My First Single. I think that's what it's called. But anyways, today we have Never Enough. Let's get into it. Let's see what this man was cooking with.
There's not much you could do or say to faze me. People think I'm a little bit crazy. I get it from all angles, even occasionally. Doc Drazy will have to step in every once in a while to save me, to make me stop and think about it before I just say things. Sometimes I forget what other people just make think. A lot of rappers probably wouldn't know how to take me if they heard some shit I later tape before they erase me. I may be a little too fast-paced and racy.
I do like sometimes when he plays with his voice, like maybe a little too, like he kind of goes into the throat a little when he raps that. No Diddy, it sounded odd when the way that I put that sounded a little odd, but the way that he utilizes his voice on some of these bars, I think is pretty fire.
Sometimes I forget what other people just make think. A lot of rappers probably wouldn't know how to take me if they heard some shit I later tape before they erase me. I may be a little too fast-paced and racy. Sometimes the average listener rewinds and plays me 20 times cause I say so many rhymes it may seem like I'm going too fast cause my mind is racing. And I could give a fuck what category you place me, long as when I'm pushing up daisies and going, as long as you place me amongst one of them greats. When I hit the heavenly gates, I'll be cool beside Jay-Z. For every single die-hard fan who embrace me, I'm thankful for the talent in which God gave me.
See, I like that he's still humble. I mean, obviously, he knows that he's one of the better ones to do this. He knows this, but at the same time, he doesn't just act super cocky and like, hey, listen, I'm this, I'm that. Like, he's just saying, listen, once it all is said and done, as long as I'm at the pearly gates as one of the greats, I'm happy with that. I'm cool with it. That's fine with me. And then said he had to be up there along with Jay-Z. And what's crazy is at this time, after his first 3 albums, there was a lot of people that probably felt like he was already beyond Jay-Z. Now, I think that probably it's one of those things, like some people probably felt like he needed more time in the game, so on and so forth. But at this point, there was probably a large amount of people that felt like he was already the best. And for him to still place others up there and say, if I was alongside them, I'd be happy, is dope. It's like, I can't think of the way I want to put it, but it's a good mindset to have, right? Like he didn't let the fame and all the attention, because those first 3 albums, this man became the household name that everybody was talking about on a regular basis, and he could have easily let that shit just go to his head and be like, I'm beyond everybody, they're nothing to me, I'm that guy. He could have easily did that, and some people do that when they get that attention, but it's cool to see that he didn't do that. That's what I was trying to say. Sometimes I can't get my words out.
And I'm thankful for the environment that he placed me. Believe it or not, I thank my mom for how she raised me in the neighborhood daily to jump and chase me.
I like that. He said, believe it or not, I'm thankful for the way that my mom raised me. Because again, it's one of those things, right? Where if things didn't turn out the way that they did, then yeah, maybe go back and there's certain shit that you'd be like, God, I wish I could change this. My mom did that. Wish I could change that. But when your life turns out the way that his went, it's like if you were to alter anything, it could potentially alter the outcome. The place that you ended up was because of a culmination of all the shit that you had been through. Now, I do truly believe that, you know, the whole, if we go back and we move the quarter a little bit this way, the whole world is going to change if we went back to the future. I don't think that that's necessarily the case. And I think there's probably some small things in every person's life that if they were to be changed, you'd probably still have the same outcome of who you are, how you approach life, the achievements that you have, stuff like that. But there are some major things that did lead to those specific moments.
I'm thankful for the talent in which God gave me, and I'm thankful for the environment that he placed me. Believe it or not, I thank my mom for how she raised me in the neighborhood daily to jump and chase me. It only made me what I am today. See, regardless of what anybody believes who hates me, you ain't gonna make or break me, trying to strip me of my credibility and make me look fake. Gee, you're only gonna be in for a rude awakening, cause sooner or later you haters are all gonna face me. And when you face me with all the shit you've been saving to say to me, you had all this time to think about it now. Don't push the out and try to about face me, cause I've been patiently waiting for the day that we finally meet in the same place to see.
No matter how many battles I've been in and won, no matter how many magazines on my nuts, no matter how many MCs I eat up, oh, it's never enough. No matter how many battles I've been in and won. No.
I do like this hook though. First of all, rest in peace to Nate Dogg, one of the greatest hook makers that has ever existed in rap, and I think will forever hold one of those top titles by far. I like what he's saying. It's kind of like, it's not coming from a cocky place, but it's just like, as much as I'm getting love, as many people as I destroy in rap, as much as the magazines around me and all this different stuff is happening, it's never enough, right? Like there's always more that people want you to accomplish, more that people expect from you. Oh, you want this title? Well, I don't know if that's enough yet, even though it's significantly more than a lot of other people. for some reason it's never enough. It's never enough. And that goes for anybody. Like there's always like someone that's trying to set the bar just a little bit higher. Every time you achieve something, someone wants to set it higher. Now you yourself should always try to raise the bar and set it higher for you, but it's crazy to like try to put that on other people. And a lot of people in, you know, not even just rap, just life in general will do that to people that find some success. They always want to raise the bar, like, oh, well, you made it, that's cool, but there's this. Then you make it, wow, that's cool, but then there's this. And it never ends.
No matter how many magazines on my nuts, no matter how many MCs I eat up, it's never enough.
My flow's untouchable, now you gotta fix it. It gets worse when I go back to the basics. You go say the wrong shit and get your whole face split. The smell of victory, love it so much I can taste it. I spot my target, blaze it, direct hit. Crazy, you peace talk, save it, your shit sounds dated, Jehovah. Rated on my blood, get it up. Study your moves and crush you motherfuckers. If I'm the best and the worst, then God's gift is a curse. So you train to destroy, you paying attention, boy. I spit shit, slick shit, so quick you miss shit. To be specific, I go ballistic, it's hieroglyphic. My music is a drug, press play, you ain't gotta sniff it. Shoot it or pop it, roll it back and chop it to get you high over and over, but you gotta cop it. When it's hot, you hating, it's undeniable, stop it.
No matter how many battles
50 had a pretty dope verse on this. I don't know the timeline of what 50 was dropping in 2004. I can't recall, so I don't know where he was amongst his albums at this point. But 50 honestly might also go down as one of the better hook makers in rap. Like his hook game is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I feel like you've got to give him that respect as well. So he's up there. He's definitely up there. I think he had one bar in there. He said something like, if I'm the best that God made, then maybe his gift is a curse or something like that. Well, let me go back really quick. I forget exactly what he said.
Get on my blood, get it up, study your moves and crush you motherfuckers. If I'm the best and the worst, then God's gift is a curse. So
if I'm the, maybe he didn't say if I'm the best in the world. He said if I'm the best and the worst. Is that what he said?
Study your moves and crush you motherfuckers. If I'm the best and the worst, then God's gift is a curse. So you train to destroy, you paying attention, boy.
Okay, yeah, if I'm the best and the worst, then God's gift is a curse. Okay, all right. At first, I thought he said that if I'm the best in the world. Either way, I liked his verse. That was probably my favorite sequence, that little section right there. M did his thing on this. It's crazy I've never heard this because it has 50 on it, has Nate Dogg on it. I feel like I would have given this a listen, but I guess, you know, I don't know. I don't know what I was listening to in 2004. I was definitely doing a lot of like different mixtapes I was burning and shit like that. But I think that I had heard a few songs off of the Encore album and I just didn't like it all that much. Listening back now, some of them are pretty dope. And he had some pretty good songs on there. I'm not going to say that he didn't. But at the time, coming off of his last 3 albums, and that shit was like such just a crazy experience to me listening to those, to then hear this drop was kind of like, I don't know. Now this might be the album that I think somebody commented down below, and I don't know the truth of it because I didn't look into it further. I'll have to, but they said something like a lot of his songs got leaked or something had happened or some shit like that. So he went back in within a week or two and like redid the entire album. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if that was Encore they were talking about, but you guys let me know down below in the comments. Also, let me know what else you guys want to see. I appreciate you for being here, and I'll catch you in the next one, homie.